Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Check. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Mayfield with the give to Nick Chubb. Deron Payne on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 21. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Touchdown, London.
You got juke, son. He took you to school.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. His kick is good. Makes the score Bears 7, Browns nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick off. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. He's tired of me. King. Hurry. 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the ball.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Check Mike 21. Oh, get him. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
I'm here all day.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Corey Davis, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the back.
Check Mike 21.
On the ball.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Record.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Who that? Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Kareem Hunt. Touchdown Browns. Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point. The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Can you put on commentary LOL?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
In setting of Madden LOL. I wanna hear the
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd at the 32-yard line.
You hear me? Thought you can't, man. Run, Trevor, run. Get there. Ah, fuck, he's so slow.
The quarterback on the scramble.
I don't know if you could hear me.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
I can't put that in 16. I don't know why.
bitch in Madden setting.
I don't know.
The in-game announcers.
Do you want me to go? Oh, fine, bitch. There, bitch.
Of 26 yards. 1st down, Bears.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Tighten up.
This is Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In on the tackle.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 2. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
London.
David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up in the first quarter.
The score, Bears 14, Browns 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
At the 40-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Browns 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Slams. Hey, alert 33.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I'm coming after you. 25, check 25. Shift.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and
it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To Julio Jones.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
1st down, London.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Mayfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
180. Get in the weight room. Up, slam. Alert, 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 alert.
'24 is the mic.
Check pass, check pass.
24 is the mic.
Mayfield with it once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Fred Warner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And a London first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Kyle Fuller. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And at the 39-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Browns 24, Bears 17. Dustin Hopkins.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a... The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're running...
And that's going to be caught from Brown. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 31, Bears 17. Dustin Hopkins set to
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.